Right, we have nearly identified all of our colourless cations. We've got 2 to go, lead and zinc. So this is going to be one of those 2. Just like in all the others, we're going to start by adding a couple of drops of sodium hydroxide. And not surprisingly, we get a white precipitate. What we're then going to do is add excess of this, and lo and behold, it redissolves. This is what I'd expect from both lead and zinc, so this is not a surprise at all. So what do I write up here? So I added 2 to 3 drops NaOH, and we got a white precipitate. Please excuse my shorthand, but I just want to get this one through because I know there's quite a few steps in this. So I need to write write an equation for this underneath, so I'll leave a bit of space. Then I had excess NaOH, and it redissolved. And that's it disappearing, so it's gone to a colourless solution. This means we've got a complex ion. This means I'm going to have to write an equation here, which is going to help me get excellence. When I look at my flow chart, it tells me to take a new sample. So I'm going to do that. And to that new sample, I'm going to add some potassium iodide. And potassium iodide is the indicator, as it were, for lead ions. So why didn't I do this right at the start? I knew it was one of these 2, why not start with it? The reason I didn't start with it is this equation here is going to help me show that I should get excellence for this. It means that I'm absolutely certain that it is lead, and I've been able to show that I can do a balanced complex ion equation here for it. So let's see if it is lead indeed. And it is. That brilliant yellow colour that it's just made there is the giveaway that we've got lead iodide in there. And so we added Ki, and we get a yellow precipitate. This tells me that it's lead. So now I need to do my balanced equations for all of these things, because all 3 of them are chemical reactions. So we need to show equations for them. So our first one was Pb2 plus being turned into the hydroxide. The next one was redissolving, so we must add more hydroxide to it. So we've got PbOH2, because that was the solid we started with, and we added more hydroxide, so I add 2 more hydroxides to make this complex ion. Now lead is a 2 plus ion, each hydroxide is a -1, so that's why the overall charge is -2 for this. And in the next one, I took a new sample such as Pb2 plus, and I added iodide to make lead 2 iodide, this stuff here, PbI2. So in here I've got an equation that will help me get excellence, this one here, because it's a complex ion equation. You need to learn the complex ions off by heart. And in the cations, anything that redissolves has got a complex ion. That means aluminium, lead, and zinc all have complex ions. And zinc actually has 2 of them. So we've got a bit of work to do in our next video where we're going to go through all the equations of zinc. And as I say, that will take a bit of time.